Hello, welcome to the next part of our Dawn of War 2 Let's Play. This is the loadout. Now, I'm just going to give you and Gimmicks just a quick lowdown. For every squad, you have weapons, armor, equipped accessories, and for your commander, which is Commander Varpa. I hope you've looked that up. You can get a commander item. Now, just to kind of go through each section, weapons increase your damage. They also kind of increase the type of squad you have. Like, for instance, in Chaos Rising, you can get melter guns, and different weapons do different damage to different units. I hope that makes sense. And also, they've obviously got different attack speed, accuracy, and range. Like, for instance, Tarkus here has not heavy bolter, an improved bolter, so like a normal bolter equipped. That does 100% damage to infantry, 40 to heavy infantry, 1% to vehicles, and 5 to buildings. So, you know, obviously the higher the percentage, the more effective it is. And you can go above 100%. Some things are very effective against specific things. The bolt is quite a really nice all-round weapon. And you can't see me point with my hands, but you know, the bolt has scatter damage, and you've got an improved defensive bonus while in cover. What's really nice in this game is that everything has like a description, and perhaps you've had time to read that. I do believe the quality is going to be good enough for it. But yeah, it's so nice. And if you like kind of Dawn of War, like whole Warhammer 40k
I
lore,
love the fucking bolters.
yeah, the
They're
whole
amazing guns.
the description is so nice. Armors, we haven't got an armor yet, but we will do soon. Armor increases your armor rating, so that's like overall damage you take. They also can provide really nice buffs, especially in Chaos Rising. We'll hopefully be doing a let's play of that at some point. Like that can be anything from increasing your health, increasing your energy, which is the stuff you use to spend on your abilities, but also things like, you know, knockback resistance, suppression resistance, maybe even immunities in those two. Very rarely you get skills. Sometimes you might get like an aura and things like that. Accessories. Now, this is the same for weapons and armors, but sometimes certain squads can't equip certain things. Like, for instance, Force Commander can tend to equip most things. Though, at the moment, Tarkus, look, I'm right-clicking Chainsword, can't equip Chainsword. Now, if we go over that, you can equip it if you get close combat aptitude. Now, I don't think we'll be doing that, but if we're... I know, it's so nice sometimes, but, you know... Actually, we may do that, but I really doubt it. It's nicer to kind of skill ranged for him. What's so good about this game is that there's the customizability. And in regards to kind of close combat, if you were to sink 3 points into close combat aptitude, you can equip a chainsword, then all of a sudden you've got 4 men who are all complete tanks running around wielding a chainsword, which is quite nice.
Sadly, I can't customize them separately, like individually.
No, that's one of the things. You
Yeah,
can.
that would be amazing.
But I think, to be honest, that would get so hard to kind of maneuver.
Maybe not hard, but might just storm to the campaign if you just get a sick combo out of everyone, you know.
Yeah, no, I
all
know what you
all
mean.
around 100%.
Now, going on to accessories quickly. The 2 accessories that you begin the game with are med packs and frag grenades. Now, actually, can we look at the med packs? Yes, you can. Brilliant. Now, from my experience, because we're playing on hard mode, we're going to want to unequip frag grenades on Tarkus and give him med packs instead. The reason being, now this is quite a lot of trust here for you, Gimmicks, because you're playing Tarkus at the moment. No, you're not allowed both. It says me. The reason being is because Tarkus is naturally a tank, like a tactical advance, break suppression. There we go, and reduce incoming range damage at the cost of movement speed. You know, that's akin to being in cover all the time. It does have a drain on your energy though. And,
it's like a sentry in StarCraft.
Yes, yes, it is actually. It is. Whereas, you know, Force Commander, he's going to be up in everyone's grill, at the front of the fray. He's going to be taking more damage, but you know, that's kind of where a dependency on Tarkus comes. So yeah, each accessory does a different thing and grants different abilities. So having the frag grenade pack equipped gives you access to frag grenades. So that means when you destroy supply crates, and you pick it up, you'll get a frag grenade. This is to a limit of 5. You can see that in the bottom right-hand corner of the little accessory window. I understand this is quite in-depth, but it's worth it. So it's important to remember you have to use these things. On the other hand, med packs, the recovery stimulant kits, are up to 3. So whenever you're to have like maximum effectiveness for every kind of supply crate you're picking up, you're going to want to make sure that you replenish one of everything. So you're always sitting on hopefully around 2 stim kits, so that when you next pick up a supply crate, you're actually replenishing, and that's getting the maximum use out of it. And then finally we've got commander items. We haven't got any at the moment, but they provide, sadly, they provide really nice, really interesting bonuses to your commander. Now, I'm going to equip the chainsword on commander because he's a melee character, and I love the little animations they do. I'm just going to do that once more. All right, right click. Oh, that's beast. And just for the sake of it, let's do that for Tarkus. Not as cool, but still. Yeah.
Still amazing.
Yeah. Now, Gimmicks has chosen. All right, I haven't actually explained. Alright, you'll just do it yourself. Now, last thing to explain before we actually get onto some stuff is every level you get 2 skill points, as it were. And now these skill points can be invested in one of these 4 trees. There's the stamina, ranged, strength, and will tree. Will increases energy regeneration. Strength increases melee damage and melee skill, which is the likelihood to perform special attacks. Range just increases range damage. There's no ranged special attacks. Stamina, increases health and health regeneration. Now we're on Primarch difficulty, so we're going to want to invest in health for Varpa and Tarkus, just because we want them to be survivable. Now, when you reach these icons, when you filled up these little point bars to the icons, you unlock like a perk or perhaps a new ability. Like for example, for the first 2 points, I'm going to invest it in strength, just because you naturally start with 3 points, 2 points in, and then you unlock Battle Cry, which for a limited time means that every hand-to-hand attack that I do is a special attack. So basically, I can just click it, and then all of a sudden, my Force Commander goes into Beast mode. So that's going to be really nice to have. And then after that, I'm going to be investing things into stamina, so my Force Commander becomes more of a tank. There's some really, really nice bonuses, specifically veteran squad mates for Tarkus. That increases his effectiveness hugely, and he's going to get taunt eventually.
I have already.
You have already? Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, you don't. You don't.
At least I should have.
I'm afraid you don't, my friend. Look, I'll undo it. Oh, now you do.
No.
No, now you do. I don't know why that wasn't there. Oh, did you invest one in a different?
Yeah, close combat.
I don't know why you did that.
I wanted the chainsaw.
All right. Well, maybe. I think we'll decide later on. I think what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to get health all the way up, and then we can start fucking about.
Okay.
Actually,
Wait.
I have to admit, having the chainsaw in him might be really, really nice, because all you get from the ranged one is like kind of increased rate of fire. He can fire plasma guns and flamers while moving, and tactical expertise. So tactical advance, which is his signature skill, increased damage. Whereas kind of the whole melee one just increases his whole melee prowess, and he gets to equip power swords, which are really effective against vehicles. So we're now just going to sink 2 points into melee for our Varpa. Our Varpa is adept at melee combat. And
oh, he definitely is.
Oh god,
He's actually adept in some range combat.
You can definitely hit the wall. But yeah, no, moving on. It should be said, I'm not going to do this, but if I was to sell... Alright, it says the librarian, if I was to donate war gear, you can get XP, and in some cases you can actually get other war gear back, or like a bonus, or perhaps skill points. So yeah, it's always a good idea to sell
It's a
old.
gamble.
Yeah, it's a gamble, but at the same time, old war gear you always want to sell. And if something's going to give you something else, it will usually say so in the tooltip. Like oh gosh, I think it's Gift of the Artificer. Those things always give you something, and depending on which squad you have up, while like in your kind of loadout while you do it, then it will kind of adjust what you get. We'll have that at some point, like when you reach like a
Yeah.
like a turning point in the story.
Oh, by the way, a quick tip about the multiplayer of this game. Don't know about the other expansions, but the multiplayer in Dawn of War 2 well is quite pretty low. The
Yeah.
waiting times are very high.
Yeah, I mean this game is a couple years old. Like
Yeah,
more,
but you
more
can
than a
still
couple.
pick it up quite cheap, especially on sales.
Yeah, I mean, I bought this game when it came out, and I bought all the expansions when it came out. I'm a bit of a fanboy, but I know you Gimmicks, you got it in a THQ
Yeah,
sale.
quite recently. Yeah, I did it. Picked it up for like what, 22 euros. All of these games.
Yeah. So, all right, just quick last thing we're going to want to do before we go through is just a quick explanation of our skills. I've got frag grenades. We saw that in the first Let's Play. Nice anti-infantry explosive, and it's regardless of cover. So if they're in buildings, it's really nice for clearing out buildings. We've got 2 victory, so that's just like a charge. You know, it's a charge. And we got battle cry. We explained that before. Your auto attacks are really powerful. Tarkus, we've given you stim kit. So Gimmicks, I know I'm giving you quite a lot of pressure here, but if I die, it's your fault.
No, no way. It's your fault.
It's always my fault. We've got Taunt, so that's drawing fire. We don't want it on Varpa, and we got Tactical Advance, so that's reduced range damage, and you're not suppressed. So suppression, by the way, kind of basically makes the squad useless. It's like immobilizing them.
Yeah.
They move very slow. They don't fire often. Things like that.
Yeah, but does the willpower is it the same as in the first Dawn of War
Oh,
games?
you don't get morale in this game.
You don't?
No, you can fall back whenever you want. But
That was an interesting mechanic in the.
yeah, I didn't like it. To be honest.
I don't know why. Well, it was kind of annoying at times, but it was quite interesting actually.
I mean, later on we're going to be able to decide which squads we want. But yeah, let's just leap into the first mission. We'll let the little audio clip play.
The Greenskins have taken over a hamlet outside Argus. This hamlet sits on a vital supply route, and all of Calderis could fall if we do not dislodge them. Sergeant Avitus and his squad of Devastator Space Marines held the hamlet alone, but they were finally overwhelmed. You must retake the hamlet and drive the Orks back. To aid in this, I am assigning Sergeant Cyrus and his squad of scouts to your command. His infiltration expertise should prove invaluable.
Right, brilliant. So, bottom right-hand corner next to deploy, that's our armor. That one doesn't have any bonuses, but it does increase your armor rating. Now, for this one, we're going to get Avitus and Cyrus, and to be honest, those are like having Varpa, Tarkus, Avitus, and Cyrus. We're probably going to play the entire game with just those guys because they're a really nice kind of solid combo together. This shouldn't be too long of a mission, and now we've gone over quite a lot of the things. We might be theory crafting some of this and later in the Let's Play.
So this should be all just gameplay and
Yeah,
upgrading stuff.
we shouldn't be spending as long as we did now just discussing things.
Yeah, that was a lot of time. About maybe 20 minutes or something.
Oh well. This isn't a long mission, and you guys will be able to get to see Cyrus. So ready?
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that's me on the logo. Yeah, just in case my loading times are quite big.
Don't worry, my loading times will just be hideous. Alright, here we go. Shh.
This guard-duty stuff is naff. We should be out stopping you eating it like we did to the town. Wait, did you eat something?
Coming out of stealth, rest not. There are still targets to engage. Cyrus to Armageddon. In position.
Oh, I love this.
Space Marines, heartening news. Avitus, the squad leader who defended the hamlet, is still alive. The Orks incapacitated him, but apparently could not finish the job.
Avitus is too stubborn to die.
So it would seem, Cyrus. An Ork guard position stands between you and Sergeant Avitus. Approach with stealth and eliminate the greenskins.
Understood. Scouts here. Stealing the greenskin kid.
Alright, I feel I should say, when you get more than one unit, try and use the numbers to switch between them. It just makes kind of microing them so much easier.
Yeah, wait. Should I control Cyrus or you will?
I control Cyrus at the moment. We'll be able to kind of assign units to each other later on. Right, so for this, I'm going to stealth. So when my stealth is blue like that, that means they can't see me. And then I'm going to move behind this rock and throw a demo pack. And demo pack's probably my favourite explosive.
A demolition charge will bring that tower down. The Emperor provides.
Though demo packs, despite a bigger explosion, more damage, have longer cool timer. And boom. Oh wow, nice. That pistol's fantastic.
I think it's for you.
Yeah, it's for Force Commander.
So that he may join your attack.
Right, I'm going to use Cyrus to capture that supply point thing. Do you want to res Avitus or no? I'm already doing it. Yeah, when
How do you
hit,
res him anyway?
you right click, you get like a little green thing.
Oh, right click. I left click.
Through the hills.
Okay, just if you
There is a relay
Full back
beacon near your
Avitus.
position, Commander. Secure it, and we can deploy reinforcements to fill out your squads.
so like for example, I'm okay.
Move
Sorry.
Avitus near the beacon, and we can get his squad back to full strength. Reinforcements.
All right, I'm going to say I'm probably going to talk over cutscenes now.
Excellent.
All right, now see how my Force Commander's getting into some shit. If I was to press X or like little exclamation mark, I'd fall back, and that would fall me back to the nearest kind of communication relay. I'd recommend that you put Avitus in that building, by the way.
Go in that building.
So if you right-click on the building, it should just work. Oh, Avitus as a heavy weapon squad will have a setup time, and it should be said that
Repositioning.
oops, it should be said that Force Commander, he does kind of do special charges and special attacks naturally, and increasing his kind of combat strength, close range combat will increase the chance of that. But you know, it's always nice to have skills which kind of trigger it.
The suppressive fire from my heavy bolter will keep the greenskins pinned.
Oh, I'm out of position. Why did you go in on that?
Well, you just run forward. I'm suppressing them, and I'll just charge in. Oh shit!
Yeah, I guess using them would be a good idea now.
Good job with the taunt, by the way. It just means that
There.
I'm not taking any damage.
Ready to fire.
Yeah, be happy.
These are deadly, but they take time to set up. and
Don't
have
forget,
little
you
field of
just
fire.
use your med packs like a lot, because I'm guessing you have quite a lot at the moment.
This way.
Like, do you have all three?
I have 2.
You have 2. Okay, 2's a nice number to be at.
To capture.
Commander,
I'm just gonna
there is a
destroy
second
some of
relay
these.
beacon near your position. Activate it to finish securing the hamlet.
All right, this mission's almost done, to be honest. I'm
Move quickly.
just thinking, perhaps can you set up Avitus? Do you see where my scouts are?
Yeah.
Over here, like behind that cover. If you can set up Avitus, oh no, in the building's good actually. You're going to want to keep Tarkus out, I think, because he's quite maneuverable. Okay, I'll capture the relay.
I'm gonna reposition just over here.
You see, what happens next is they will come charging. So, and then when we fought them off, then that means the hamlet's been retaken.
Excellent work, Commander. The hamlet is secure. More orcs are on the way, Commander. Set up your forces to repel the attack. This hamlet must not fall
I'll try and use
Orcs
explosives.
on approach.
Oh,
nice.
they're coming it from there.
4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh,
It's nice,
That
isn't it?
didn't take. Yeah, that explosion was nice, but didn't take out that much of them. Most of them retreated beforehand. Oh god damn it! Run, idiots, run!
Oh, sugar!
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Fuck. Alright,
Oh,
at
fuck.
this point, I'm gonna have to fall back Cyrus because he's got no units anymore. And in this one, they can actually die. By the way, when they die, they can be. Alright, fall back your units. I'll just use my melee. Look at
I
this.
can kill them.
But special attacks and melee give knockback, which is really nice. Fall back your units
Shit.
because you.
One of mine has died.
Yeah, you're gonna want to fall back all your units, including the Abatis.
No, wrong position. Wrong position. Back, you idiots.
Yeah, I know. This is nasty. Oh, sugar.
Well, for some reason my fourth guy is back.
Oh, I think we've got this.
Appears so.
Well done, Space Marines.
And that's that.
Thunderhawks are on approach to return you to the Armageddon.
We didn't actually get death as well, which is nice.
This
And that's the end of the mission.
Whew.
So we're
That
gonna.
actually was a bit close.
You see, when your units die, just fall them back. So we were quite lucky that we had a supply point there, and then your squad refills, so you don't have to buy them like you did in the first one. And that just like, for instance, the kind of the sergeant of the squad is the last one to die always. So for instance, Tarkus, his 3 pals will die first before him, and when Tarkus dies, then he has to be rezzed, like because he's become incapacitated, like Avitus was at the start of the mission. To replenish your squad when you're missing squad members, fall them back and they'll get reinforced. Having a fully reinforced squad all the time is always a good move because it just increases their effectiveness and their health. Yeah, your Avitus only had the sergeant there, so only Avitus was there. He didn't have his 2 squad mates, so his damage was decreased. But yeah, overall that went really well.
Yeah.
So Avitus and Cyrus have gone up levels, and we've got a really nice offhand pistol, though I think you need level 3 for that, so we can't equip it yet, and some armor.
Yeah.
So we'll listen to the cutscene, and I think that's the end of this Let's Play.
Well done, Commander.
I
With
feel
the
so.
hamlet cleared, we can secure the main route into the capital.
The Greenskins knew to strike where we were most vulnerable, Captain Thule.
Cyrus is correct. Someone is agitating the Orks and pointing them at valuable targets. If we are going to win this,
Yeah,
war,
I think I'm gonna
we need to
love this.
find out who is
It's a
using
really
the
good game.
Greenskins against us.
Right, so before we go on to manipulating Cyrus and Avitus, that's the end of this section of the Let's Play. I think it's probably going to be quite long because of our explanation at the start. Thanks for watching, and we should see you in the next bit.
See ya.